Hello, I hope you're well. It is I, Lost Wolf. Um, we are gonna play some Ultima 4, and I hope I remember what we're doing. Wow, it's been a little bit. So before we get started, let me tell you about what happened. I did say that on the second I was going to be gone, and my intent was that I was going to be gone for just that one day, and then the preparation for the examination, because I went to the doctor for the thing that I needed to do, the preparation for the examination. It left me completely drained, and I just wasn't ready on a Thursday night to sit down and stream. But before that, I would sit down and go, I'm gonna stream, but then we'd always have food at exactly the wrong time. So it's been a bit of a week last week, so I haven't eventually ended up taking off the whole of the week, and now I'm back, and hopefully we will be good from this point onward. Just so you do know, the stuff that happened at the hospital, because I ended up going into hospital for just like a fairly routine sort of deep checkup sort of thing. That was all fine, so we're all good to go once more. So yeah, there you go. Um, As I say, we're going to get going here. We're going to be playing some Ultima 4. The idea is we're just going to pick up from where we left off. From where we left off was we were doing dungeons. We're going to do some more of that. We're just going to go counterclockwise. So today I think that we're going to cover this. I need to look at the notes because that's the only way I'll know. I think we came out of the seat last, and we're going to go into cover this and see what we can see. Uh, I don't think, because my initial plan had been we'll do two dungeons in a sitting, but I don't think that's going to be true because we use so many gems and we go through a lot of resources just getting down and up again. So what might occur in the first half of the stream is that we go stop off at Buccaneer's Den and Moonglow Island. And we just recalibrate and reset ourselves so we can get going again. So there you go. That's the plan. I'm going to do some housekeeping and I'm going to get going here. Okay, so let me housekeep. Uh, think we've got everything. Okay, I think I have everything. So let's close some of these windows. Yeah, okay. Then let's do this and get this up and going and get the game started up. Uh, okay, so let's. Oh, that's a little where it shouldn't be. So before we get going, like seriously and properly, let me open up the spreadsheet. And let me just look at which dungeon we were in previously. Yeah, the last thing that we did was we went into Deceit and we went... Oh, did we not even get to go into Deceit? Oh, that's a little bit frustrating. We went into the Dungeon Despise. Is this the Dungeon Despise? Where's the Dungeon Despise? Hold on. I'm very confused. Oh, the Dungeon Despise is... here. Okay, and we were going to go into the Dungeon Deceit. I had plans to go to Covetous today. But sure, we might not be at the entrance to the Dungeon Deceit, but I want to say that we are on our way there, so let's just hit play here. Oh, right, we were inside of the dungeon. That's right, we were inside of the Dungeon Deceit, and we'd picked up the stone, and we noted it down. What we hadn't done was we hadn't gone down one more, so we need to cast, and we need to cast Z down. And now we need to peer. What are we looking at? Oh, you know what garbage is going to occur here? We, it looks like, have to go through this tunnel of nonsense to get to the altar room. Because I'm almost going to guarantee that the altar room isn't up this way and to the left. So let's just see which way we are going. Oh, this is the wrong way. So if we go here, what's our health? I want to give us a little bit more health. Oh, this is the altar room. Okay, well, that's much less silly than it needs to be. Okay, so we're going to go for the Dungeon Deceit. Oh, I didn't actually read the message as we came in. That's a bit of a problem. We're going to go left first, because I want this to be sort of consistent. So if we go west, we enter into wrong, which we haven't actually found the entrance for, by the way. So let's turn around and go back. I think 303 is okay. Well, let's just... Oh dear. Well, ain't that a problem? These rooms that have just a stream of gremlins in them are the worst. It's not even that this is a difficult fight, it's just a frustrating fight. Because we started out with so much food and now we're just down a lot. Okay, so we want to go back. So we're into the Dungeon Deceit. What does it say when we go in? The Altar Room of Truth. So this is truth. Okay, so I want to say that this is going to lead to his loss as well. We are in the Dungeon Deceit. And we are going to go... Oh. We're going to go right. And that's going to lead us to shame. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll try it. It worked. Oh. Well, that's much less silly than gremlins, I should say. And now we want to go here, and we're back at the Dungeon Deceit. I'm gonna do this and then sleep. Because I think it will classify this as a new room. Yeah, we don't know where the Dungeon Wrongs entrance is. Okay, we want to go south. South does in fact take us to Hesloth. Okay, let's get back to here. Yeah, you see, even this is not as scary a fight as gremlins. Man, gremlins are just a bane of my existence. Okay, so now we're going to class and we're going to just exit. Let's see where our items and stores are at. We didn't use as many gems as I thought we might, but I mean, what we're trying to do is we're trying to be a little bit more careful about this and use more or less one per level. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the stones. I think there are 8, I'm not sure. We still have a little bit of sulfurous ash and so on. How's our spells doing? Yeah, we need to mix up and down again. Sorry, no, not up and down. We need to mix down and exit. How are we doing for light? We're doing okay for light. Okay, so sure. Let's get into the boat. We're going south. Hold on a minute. Let me just check this out. We are going south, yes, because we want to end up at Moonglow Island. And this is perfect. We can just go south from here. I don't mind fighting a couple of people along the way, because I'd like more food, quite frankly. I don't really want to fight bridge trolls. Enter? Well, that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. Okay, cool. So what we want to do is, where's our spells? Spells, where are you? We want... You know what we should actually mix? I wonder... Nah, I think we'll mix them as we need them. I was thinking maybe it might be worth mixing 10 dispels, but I don't actually think it's worth all that trouble. I think that what we're going to do is we're going to mix some healing, because we need 5 more, so it's ginseng and spider salt. Mix healing, ginseng, it's B and D. Oh, I overmixed. We threw away some reagents. Let's just top up our... Oh, hold on. Let's mix... Z down. So it's spider silk and blood moss. Spider silk. D. We've got 99 cure. I think that we're okay. I'm gonna mix 1 exit as well while we're here. Mix exit. Exit is sulfurous ash. Spider salt and blood moss. Sure. Okay. Pork. Yes. I would like sulfurous ash. I'd like 6 of them. 12 is good. I'd like ginseng, please. I'd like 6 of those too. We'd like some garlic. We need 4. 24 is good. We do want some spider silk. That's 22. And then we want 16 blood moss. Oh, hang on. None. I asked for spider silk, which we don't need. 16. Yeah, that's going to be the thing that's most expensive here. And then we want 4 black pools. Sure. I think we're good for food. So, I mean, I say that as someone who dreads going into the dungeon, ending up with, ending up with gremlins and then having that be how we die. This is probably not a good place to go. I went down and I shouldn't have really done that. What I should have done was I should have stayed way up at the top. Where's this pinnacle? It's... Oh, that was a little silly. No birch trolls, please. Thank you. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go west. And we're going to go to Buccaneer's Den. I was thinking about whether or not we should buy food, as I say, because we might need it. Like, the food is a buffer against gremlins actually not attacking us, because they'll still get through for damage. But it's a buffer against starvation in case the gremlins do actually show up en masse. Which I think is kind of the worst problem. Okay, so I think this is a good spot where we can go left. No, actually we need to be lower down than that. We almost need to be at the very tip of the Verity Isles. Oh, Well, this is uncomfortable. When I'm at those weird angles, it's always just difficult. So I think that this is the point here where we can start going left. And that should lead, I say this as someone who doesn't do it from the side very often, this should lead us to Buccaneer's Den. Anyway, we are technically going to be doing 2 dungeons today because we got Deceitful done, so we're going to go and do Covetous. And that had kind of been my plan all along, was to go and do Covetous. I was going to say, I wonder if this is the straightest line that I could have drawn between here and there, and it is. Okay, let's go here. We really only need 15 gems, because we are at 84. I don't know, I think he sells in lots of 6. Oh, it's 5, yeah, sure. I'd like 3. Oh, that's right, you can't do it that way. Oh my god. Such complete torture. No. Okay, so since we're at 2,400, I propose that we just buy food. I don't know if I can here. Like, I don't know if there's a store that sells food. I want to say there is, because there's a pub. There's the tavern. I want to say up here there's a... Oh. Yeah, there's a shop back there, but that isn't actually a shop. It's like a magic shop that's exorbitantly expensive. Okay, well, no food for us. Sure. We'll go north. Let me just check that I'm correct in my thinking. North will take us almost to Covetous. I don't think, though. Hang on, let me just have a look. Oh, we can't walk to Covetous. Uncomfortable. I guess what that means really is that we're going to sail downward and we're going to flip around the world, and then that will take us to Covetous. So instead of going this way, we're really going this way. Can I not? Oh my god. South we go. Oh, you know what I need to do is I need to put a little pin. Oh, hold on a second. Let me show you what I'm doing. Map scene? Yes, perfect. Turn this off. I need to not forget, right? Because every time we do a dungeon, we just want to stick a pin in that dungeon so that we know that we've done it. Otherwise, there's going to be this uncomfortable moment where does this D have a little tail or it does not? So this is actually the checkmark point's tail. There's going to come a point where we look at... Well, rightly, I'm not. Okay, well, I'll fix that in a second. There's going to come a point where I look at this and I go, did we really not do that dungeon? And then the answer is we really did do that dungeon. I'm just an idiot. Okay, so we did Deceit, and it is now complete. I don't think the check mark is going to fit in here. Oh, awkward. Moreover, there are issues with... Yeah, there's mild issues there. Hold on a second. Let me take a copy of this. Go here. And then just strip out all this so we can just paste it down and not have this problem. Where's there? Okay, let's go back in here and it doesn't matter if we paste it into a new layer or not. Oh, that is a little awkward. I didn't think of that. So what it's doing now is because yeah, okay, well this is a little awkward. Because this is on the same layer, I'll just move it to a new layer for a minute. It's because that was cut out, right? Because we made this transparent. You can now see what's below here because we're plucking this on top of that. And so it's making everything super awkward. But if we do this and just give ourselves a new layer and we paste it, it should be fine. Yeah, there you go. I don't know, like... For this specific one, I think I'm just going to do this. Because that way it's not actually interfering with anything else. And then we can merge this layer down. Because we never need it again. I mean, I say that. We will need the check mark again But I've got it now, it's in a whole separate thing all by itself, so it'll be fine. Okay, so let's continue navigating our way to Covetous. First show you the game, otherwise what are we even doing here? Okay, so we're now at this landmass, and all I really want to do is I just want to get to the other side of this landmass here. And if we just keep going south from, I guess, like this point, we should dip like this way. The world will wrap. I'm in the world wrap. Where am I in the world? Oh, I may have come too far to the left. We should see in a second or so here. Yes, okay, cool. I was gonna say we should see, but we're seeing two. Hold on. Whoa, buddy. We're actually seeing too much land mass. Okay, so there's... Oh, I know where we are. Well, I say that. I think I know where we are. If we just go east, and then we come due north. Could you not, guy? Just die. It's really not that difficult. Wow, this guy is super resilient. If we go north here, yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna save because we're about to exit and we're going to go in here and we're gonna cast light. Oh, I keep casting awaken. I don't know why my brain just decides that A is the light key. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, so I'm gonna go on Ultima and say that what we're looking for is not here. I mean, it's not because we don't have a funny symbol. So we're just gonna go down. We're gonna cast Z down. We're just gonna keep peering. Oh, well, you know, that's really interesting, but we're going to just keep going down. There's a power ball here. I'm not really interested in messing with the power balls. We can come back for those much later. Are we? Hold on. You know, we can't. It's... And we've used a couple of Z-downs now to figure this out. But I think it turns out that there's not floor below us. So we might have to actually go to the actual stairs, which are in a weird spot. Wait a second. Surely they should be... Well, now I feel stupid. I'm gonna try and go down again. We're just gonna watch this, okay. So where's the actual stairs? The stairs are... Oh, this is hot garbage. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna lose light in a second. There's gonna be a fight, whichever way we go. There's gonna be at least 3 fights. And then there's stairs down. Wow. That is some fresh hell. I don't know which way we're facing. I think we're facing... There's a door on my left and a door in front of me, so I think we're facing westward. Okay. Very cool. So if we just travel through here and we go out the other side, yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. And now we need to, because we're facing down, we need to turn to the right. Right? And if we step forward, yeah, there we go. Oh god. Look at this special nonsense just for me. I mean, this isn't so bad. It's just a bunch of skeletons. I'm trying to figure out... Because we need to go to the left, and I don't see a way to do that. I need to heal. Uh-oh. Oh god. Well. Frustration City. Okay. Once we got them dead, we can figure out how to get to the next level. It's a good thing we saved. Let's see how... We're just going to go down. And we know now from our previous explorations that we can't necessarily just go down. There are two places to go down. I'm very interested in going down here because there's no resistance. Oh, that's a bit awkward. I'm gonna save here. We are facing south. So I think that if we turn around here and we just march northward twice. One, there's a room. Okay, so there's a room here, and then there's a torch here, and then there should be... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. We are not actually facing south. I mean, that's fine. There's a chest here. Okay. We may as well get it now that we're here, and then we're gonna turn around, and then go... Yes. We should be near the wall, and then I'm gonna turn left. There's a chest over here as well, and since we're here, we may as well get it. When's this fine? Get. Okay, and now we're gonna turn around and go this way, and left, and this way, and right, and now there might be a fight. This isn't that bad. It's not as bad as some of the skeletons. And also the layout of this is much, much saner. Like that dude up top, the demon, is probably not going to hassle us until we go further to the right. Because he will not know how to get here. Am I actually... Oh, I am. I keep being unsure of whether or not I'm wielding my actual weapon, which is always a little bit silly. So now, I'm gonna just make sure that we're to the right of this guy. He might find his way out of there, which... Can he not? Oh, he can't get here? Do I actually have to cast a spell? Hi, you wanted to come out of there? Okay, cool. Oh, I don't have the spells. Mix. I can't. Okay, well... Hang on now. That might be a problem. Actually. Because we need to go to the right. And I think that the only place to go to the right is through here. I can't go through here. Very depressing. Okay, well, we've discovered a problem. We need to mix the spell. We need two dispels, so it's sulphurous ash, garlic, and black pearl. Sulphurous ash, garlic, and black pearl. Really? I'm pretty sure I did that correctly. Yeah. Sulphurous ash. Sulphurous ash. garlic, and blackpool. Oh, you know what? I think I pressed E, not F. Yes, okay. Dispel, sulfurous ash, garlic, and blackpool. I think we just needed to... Yeah, because we need to go east, and I think that the only place to go east from where we are facing west. We need to turn twice. In fact, technically we don't have to actually open the enclosure on the right. We could just open the enclosure. I mean, sorry, the enclosure on the left. What am I doing? Jesus. We could just let that guy hang out there and not worry us. Okay, is there anything here? I think this is a case again of a thing where we need to step on specific spots. This looks real ready for spotting. Oh no. Okay, well, let's dispel this. I think... Oh, there we go. Yeah, sure. Okay, so now if we descend... Sure. Oh, we're poisoned. Oh, that's kind of handy, because there's just a spot to go down. Oh, I don't really care about the power balls. This is just a repeating pattern cast. Descend. Oh. Oh, okay, sure. How do I get... Oh, I see it. There's just a hidden wall between me and the little doodad. So let's... I'm facing the wall, I think? I don't know which wall I'm facing. Oh, I'm facing the right one, okay. Search. We find ironstone. Okay, so... we find ironstone. This is... Where's the city list? The orange stone. Okay, let me just look this up super quickly. The orange stone is sacrifice, so sure. Sacrifice? Yes. Okay, we're missing 2 more. Okay, let's go down. Where's the dungeon room? Oh, is there just not a dungeon room here? That's very weird. Okay, let me look up maps for the dungeon covetous. Because I have a feeling that level 8 oh, this looks correct. This looks correct. This looks a little weird. Oh, you know what's probably happening? You know what's probably happening is that there's a secret door. There's probably a secret door, or there's another entrance to level 8. Yeah, I think that there's another entrance to level 8. Yeah, that might be the case. Hang on, let me think about this. Yeah, there's another entrance to level 8. And I think that the way it works is... Hold on, let's just find the... Because... Oh, hi. If we go here and we climb this, there's... Yeah, there's... Okay, got it. So if we go... here, and then... we went the wrong way, sorry. Do I just run? No, it's fine. I think this is an okay encounter. Because they'll all just line up in a straight row. And it'll be okay. See? Straight row. I mean, more or less. It's not as straight as it could be. But sure. Ever? Does this just wrap around forever? If so, that's very disturbing. I don't know what we're looking at here. This one thing is a little scary. Yeah, okay, the one thing is... Wow, okay. That was just shaving off like 40 HP a chunk. Get out of here. Oh, there the guy ran away? Oh, sure. Oh, it... Okay, hold on. I've got to go left and then left. Okay, got it. I don't know which way I'm facing now. Oh, the wrong way, obviously. So we gotta go left. I'm not gonna actually engage with these guys, we'll just run. And then left. There we go. And then if we go down. Yes, okay, cool. So now there's 3 rooms. And I'm willing to bet that the room that we're looking for is the one down at the bottom. Okay, so I was right. There are 2 entrances. To level 8, I mean. I don't know which way I'm facing. Oh my god. I think this is the entrance that leads the way I want to go, which is just straight down. Oh, pardon me. This is correct, right? Oh, I mean, when I do this, when I actually sleep and I hit age, I'm always meaning to peer at the gem. I don't know why my brain thinks that it's the correct way, yeah. We must not kill these guys. I say as I immediately just blacked both of them. Okay, so I think that this is the dungeon room, and it is. Okay, so we are in the altar room of courage. Oh, that's actually interesting. It tells me which dungeon this is. This is covetous. That doesn't make sense, though. Covetous can't be courage. Because we've already seen the start was courage. Oh, that might be a problem. That might be a problem. I need to fight these guys before they keep advancing. Yeah. I don't want to kill them, I want them to stop moving away. But anyway, my hands are too powerful, evidently. There we go. Ready, one. And now we can just kill this guy and we can wait for the other guy to go away. Let's start by going north from here. So we're gonna go cover this. I'll label this as a dungeon code anyway, and we're gonna go up. Because we came from the east. That takes us into dungeon to start, which is correct. Because there was an entrance from the start into Covetous. Yeah, there was an entrance from the start into Covetous. The thing I've made so confusing for myself is that I also started trying to map where the shame exits went. The shame and the Covetous exits went. Because we didn't quite understand how things worked. And previously, let me just Z here so we don't waste food. When we were previously in here, I'm just going to actually remove these runs here. Because we only really care about the entrances from the start to other places. And we'll just get the other entrances and exits from the other dungeons as we go. So, sure, let's get rid of this. Where's delete rows? Yeah. And then we'll delete this. Because we'll get all these entrances from shame to other places and so on and so forth. There we go. Okay, so we know that Covetous takes us to the start, which is a thing that we were like well aware of. And in theory, if we go from here to the east, we should end back up at Covetous. So that should be Covetous, right? Okay, so now if we go on a heal, because we're real low in health, which I just noticed now. And that would have undone all of our work. In fact, before we walk back in there, I'm just gonna save. If we go back in here and we walk, because we went up. Yeah, we went up. I'm gonna kill the dragon first. Because the dragon is sort of the scariest thing here. Oh my god. I don't mean to hit them so they die. It's hitting my karma every time I do this. Anyway, so we want to go left. And if we go here, we end up in him. That feels reasonable. Oh, this is not a bad fight at all. Oh. I say as I ready my hands. That's gonna make it embarrassing and very, very easy to die if I keep doing nonsense like that. We want to go east? Yeah, because we want to end up at Covetous. And then from here we want to go from Covetous southward. So let's sleep some more. And then we'll save and then we'll go south. Oh, no effect. Are you serious? Gave the dragon a free hit there. Okay, and then we want to go south. And that takes us to Heslos. All roads lead to Heslos. I remembered at the last minute that I'd taken my wand off. I think we need to go east? Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Meant to cast exit. Okay, cool. So now, we're about 3 minutes away from the... oh, you know what I can do actually with the 3 minutes? We can just go grab this. I am doing map work. So I am putting a pen in Covetous. There we go. See, this is actually better technically speaking because I can have overlapping versions of everything. I don't have to worry about am I in this thing's space because I'm not. And then we can just merge this down. I can save. Where are we going leftward? Okay, we're going leftward up here, so we're gonna go, which is actually a very short. Oh, I thought we didn't actually know what an engine wrong was. What do we do? Oh yeah, wow. Oh, that's annoying. Wow. Let me get us there because we didn't actually use a lot of our resources to get through there. If we look at it. If we look at our resources, we can see that we just didn't blow through much of anything. Oh, we wasted a lot of gems though. We forever waste a lot of gems. I think I'm okay with that. We'll just go buy gems. It's not like it's a problem. Money isn't an issue in this game. We'll just go buy gems. It's fine. Yeah, we didn't really use a lot of our resources. We're gonna have to mix Z downs and exits before we do anything too serious. But, like, wrong is just over here, and so we may as well clear it out. Or, you know, get some of the way through it. I'm not gonna say that we will clear it out today, but we'll get, like, some of the way through it. So, oh, that's a snake. Sure, ready my hands. Sure, give me this. And then if we just, I thought I could go around either way and it wouldn't matter, but, you know, it's clearly not the case. We have to actually go all the way around, like here. Okay, I'm gonna sleep here. I'm gonna take the 10-minute break, I'm gonna get something to drink, and then I'm gonna come back and we're just gonna carry on going. So, give me 10 minutes. I'll see you shortly. Okay, I'm back. And let's just get to mixing some stuff, right? Where's my spells? Spells. So we need some Z downs. Mix Z down. And for Z down we want Spider Soul and Blood Moss. So D. Yeah, okay. And we want one exit. Sulphurous Ash, Spider Silk, and Blood Moss. How are we doing for light? We're okay. Doing for health. We might want to mix a couple of healths. Just so that we have them. Ginseng and Spider Silk. B and D. Oh, I threw that one away. I'm not gonna mix the spell until we get there, so let's cast light. I mean, this would matter if we were going to interact with this, but we're not. Oh. Okay, we can't. Oh, I hate it. Two, and then there's a door. Am I... Look at this nonsense. If I could get them to come out one by one, that would be optimal. But I don't think it's gonna happen that way. Oh, actually it did. Like, more or less. And then I think we just go south. And then we descend. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna go down to level 7. And we'll go up to level 5 again if this is not what we're looking for. Okay. Oh, you know what we have to do? We have to go down, down, and then up. So, hold on. Because we won't have enough downs to do that if we don't do it this way. Oh, well, okay. Problem solved. I'm not sure which way we're facing. We're facing the door. Which is... on my left. So we need to spin around 180 degrees. So if we go here and then yeah, I'm surprised by the fact that there's just a million guys here. Oh, look at this. Oh, Origin. Origin's falling into this trap that I think most early game designers will fall into. They're like, more is always better. And so when we have scripted fights like this, there's always just like a billion guys. Okay, and then ready a... There we go. And this should be... Oh, I went the wrong way. Let's just save. A whole lot of guys there. I should have gone left. I didn't think about it. Because it didn't look like there was a place to go left. it still doesn't really look like there is. Ready. Oh. There's gonna be a thing where I have to step on one of these plates. Maybe underneath one of the fields. So I think my long-term plan is actually spot on. We never ever mix the spell until we see actual plates. Or, not plates, but until we see spots with our fields. Oh my god, please die. Get. Okay, I'm gonna walk around the edges first. Okay, let's start mixing the spells. How many do we need? Sulfur, ash, garlic, and black balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need sulfur, ash. Mix. Oh, I can't. Okay. Mix the spell. Sulfur, ash. Garlic. A black ball, that's really expensive actually. So it's ACF. Okay, let's save. Let's ready. Yeah, okay. I mean, on the plus side, this is not worth doing, by the way. 100% not worth doing. But we're gonna get some money out of it. Like, if I had to put a price on what we're doing here, it's not worth it. Okay. I bet you anything. Oh, I was gonna say, it's probably gonna be every single corner. You have to step on every single corner. Okay, so, let's search. Let me find the greenstone. So, the only place that this can go is... Oh no, I lie. I'm gonna assume that it's probably just a screen. Yeah, okay, it is justice. I was correct. And the only reason I saw that, by the way, is because the druids live there, and they are, you know, druids, so they would wear green, and so I was like, oh, that's probably perfect. Okay, so let's... we've got everything that we need to get other than knowing where the altar room is. So I wonder if the altar room isn't... there's a couple of places where the altar room could be. Man, I don't want to fight this fight again. It's just such a mission. Wow. There's a couple of places where the altar room could be. I'm going to save because I'm going to try both paths. Because we look at this setup here, right? it's probably clear that there's 3 rooms over there, and we could find the altar room in the middle of those. But it's more than likely the case that the altar room is down to the south, not the room on the way, but the room on the right-hand side. So I just want to check both of those suppositions before we move forward. Yeah. I don't know what actually poisoned me. I'm not sure if it's one of the slimes or if it was the other guy. The other guy in Ultima 3, this guy at the bottom here, always poisoned you, so I don't know if he did that here. Oh, you know what poisoned me actually? It was getting the chest. That's what it was. Because none of these guys, as far as I'm aware, do poison. Okay, you can stop. Oh my god. I've just got a whole bunch of them autoed up. Okay, so let's try this way first. Okay, are you serious? Okay, well, here goes the last of our food. Man, I want to kill the other guy because he's just such a distraction. So I don't know what dungeon this is. I just know that we came in through the east. Through the west. So this is wrong. I didn't see what it said on the status when we came in, so we're gonna go first. We'll go left next, and then we'll go down, just to make sure that we have consistency here. Sorry, up, right, and down. Okay, so up takes us to deceit. Okay, and I'm gonna sleep on this side and probably heal a couple of times. Oh, that's awkward. Try again. Uh-oh. I don't actually know which direction to go in to get there. I think it's east. I think it's west. Oh, thank God. Okay, yes. Okay, so we went up. We need to go to the right now. Wow, this is such a nuisance fight. And we're going to be starving soon. Thanks, game. That's really cool. Okay, we ended up in a dungeon. Shame when we went right. Well, we ended up in shame. And now we need to go here. Okay, we are back and wrong. I'm asleep. I'm gonna try and not forget to read the status message. The thing is, I see all the gremlins and suddenly I panic. So we want to go down. The altar room of truth. Okay, we want to go down. And down takes us into her slot. Sure. Seems fair. Gravity Gamer is here, and you are right. I didn't actually think about that for a while. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. It's good to see you. We've been going for about an hour. We're just, you know, casually exploring some dungeons. Oh, we need to go this way because we want to end up in the dungeon wrong. We're gonna get out of here, we're dead. Oh my god. I forgot we're exiting. So we have a little bit of a mini crisis here. We're starving because we ran into gremlins, and the gremlins just ate all our food, so the first thing we need to do is we need to find a city center of some persuasion. And there's one just, you know, due to the west of us, because if we just go west, we end up at the Castle Britannia. So, I'm not even going to get into the boat. I'll hopefully remember that the boat is there. We're going to go south. Because if we just go due south, in theory... Oh my god, this is so scary. We should just end up... There we go. Okay. And then there's a food stall. Here. I say that, but I don't know where it is. Oh no. Why? Britannia Manor. Food. There we go. No. Please get out of the way. I believe in you. You can get out the way. Oh my god. This is such torture. There we go. Okay. I hope you enjoyed your break from Twitch. I did. Well, I say that. So what happened on my break from Twitch was, like I said a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I'm going to set up to go and see a doctor. And then I went to go set up to see the doctor. And that was on Thursday and Friday. And that turned out to be all clear, by the way. But the process of setting up to see the doctor, because it was a bit of a production, turned out to be exhausting. And I was like, I'm going to stream on Thursday night. It'll be fine. And then Thursday night, I was just completely tired, and I crawled into bed, and then the next day went for the checkup, which was sort of like an involved all-day thing. Not all day, it was probably about 2 hours, but by the time that was over, I was exhausted again. I was like, sure, I'll just sleep. And then I thought about it, and I was like, you know, I'll take the weekend off. And then that's how we ended up here. But for Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I kept thinking it'll be fine, I'll stream. And then every time I got to a point where I thought I was going to stream, the other person here is just like, let's make dinner now. And those Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday dinners were not involved, but they amounted to me being in the kitchen as well and helping out. So it was a bit more than just slapping together sandwiches, basically. Yes, you can. It's, wow, 2540 GP, that's very expensive. Do we buy these? Actually, I think we do buy these rations. And the reason why we buy these rations is because if we don't buy these rations, the next place to buy them, I think, is Moonglow. I'm gonna buy 10, because that's 400. Actually, let's buy... Let me think about this. 3,600 is a good round number, so let's just calculate. 360 divided by 40. I can buy 90. I'm gonna buy 80. There we go. And that mostly cleans me out, which is fine. No. Okay, let's get out of here now that we're not starving. Oh my god. Such torture. Okay, let's get back to the dungeon covetous, because we need our boat. Actually, is that the dungeon covetous? I think it's the dungeon wrong. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's the same difference. They were both dungeons. Look at this guy providing me with money. Thank you. We just need to go due north because our boat is parked due north. Okay, Ready Gamer says, hello, Raiders. Hi, Organ Mike. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you thinking of us. Organ Mike is here. It's good to see you. I hope you had a good stream. Were you also playing Ultima 4? Were you playing something else? I know that you were getting ready for a showcase not so long ago. And, I don't know if that's done now. Where am I on this map? You know, I'm probably in the wrong place. We're looking for the dungeon wrong, and I'm saying them wrong, and oh lord. The pun is terrible, and I'm so sorry. I regret my life choices, I promise. It is actually up here. Because the boat that we're looking for is there. Boat. Okay. Would you look at my health pool? Actually, let's get out of the ship and sleep and then heal. Organ Mike says, oh, I've done a few. Organ Mike says, I just set a new world record for Ultima 4, no major glitches last week. Oh, how is your time? Tell us about that. For the folks who came in with Organ Mike, hello, I hope you're doing well. I'm Lost Wolf, and so for this year, I'm gonna Z while we talk about this. So we're just not doing anything. Oh wow, 56, that's very good. This is such a difficult game to probably get under an hour. That's so good. Because like the sheer volume of things that you have to remember to play Ultima 4 is just sort of staggering. There's a lot happening in this game. And so like there are just little things that you have to keep remembering, and like some of it's fairly easy. In this game they made it so you had to go into the dungeons. So in a speedrun there's probably an ordered list of dungeons and an ordered list in the way you have to hit those dungeons. But for some other things there's just like sheer nonsense, like you have to drive the balloon at least once, and so 56 is very good. Organ Mike says, today I was working on Avenum. Got a new category to try out. Oh, that's very cool. At some point we need to play Avenum, because those games are pretty good. So hello to the folks who came in with Organ Mike. I hope you're doing well. I am Lost Wolf. For the last 2 years, what we've been doing is we've been building very big lists, and then we've been working through those lists and then taking little breaks from the list, because the list is all exhausting and all that kind of nonsense. In 2023, when we started this out, we took games that were predominantly set in animal universes, so everyone was like an animal protagonist, and that was what we did. We called that year the animal. And last year we played trading card games and card games in general, and that was kind of what we did the most of. This year, the idea is to play games that are just massive commitments, Ultima 4 is a massive commitment. A smaller commitment that we're going to be playing straight after this one is I'd like to indulge a little bit of nonsense throughout the year for RPGs, because there are lots of RPGs on different systems that people don't normally talk about when they play these games. So the very next thing that we're going to play is Dungeons and Dragons, because that's just a thing that people don't talk about super often. And then after that, the intent is to play Starfield. What is it? Starflight. I don't know if I'll be ready for Starflight straight after Ultima 4, but we'll see. So that's the idea. Duck Live is here. Okay, someone needs to get banned. That's fine. Yes. Right. Because that is... they're selling viewers and garbage. So they're going to get a ban hammer. Give me a second while I do that. You folks probably can't see that. Normally the bot wouldn't even mention it, but they were under a week old because I assumed that they repurposed this account. And here we are. Sure, let's do scam and get them out of here. Okay, they should be gone, and they shouldn't. That specific version, that specific bot shouldn't trouble us again. So there you go. Now you know a little bit about me. I don't go nearly as fast as Organ Mike. If you came here expecting a speedrun, we have played 70 hours of this game and counting. So this is the slowest run humanly imaginable. Okay, so our current plan, our next thing that we want to knock off on our list of things to do. Actually, hold on. Let me show you what I'm doing so you can see what's going on. So we got a big overworld map here, and every time we knock out a dungeon, we just give it a good old check mark. So, check mark. And now we know that we're done. There we go. That's a little wonky and awkward, but I don't think I can make it work any other way. Yeah, I don't think I can make it work any other way. It will just have to look a little bit strange. There you go. So now that we've done that, we've mapped out, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to the bottom of each of these dungeons and then map out where they go to from here. This is a playthrough where I'm taking my time and actually indulging in the game, because in 1985, my origin story with this game is in 1985 or 6 when it came out. I just wasn't into RPGs. I didn't have the patience. I was very frustrated with the couple of RPGs that I did try. Specifically, in this day and age, what they would do is they would get very ambitious, and they would program in like a lot of stuff that didn't actually work, or stuff that was incomplete. So, a game, for example, that Origin published called Knights of Legend is infamous for this, because there's whole sections of that game that just don't work because they're not finished. And so my experience of RPGs had always been one of two things. Either you would get very far and become Walking Dead somehow. A lot of the time the Walking Dead situation would be because you'd built your character in a way that you thought was super fun, but the game wasn't ready to manage. So, like, for example, in some of the very early RPGs, there's a specific golden thread that the developers want you to tread in terms of making characters. Like, they want you to be, if you're going to be a fighter, they want you to be the most fighter there ever was, or they want you to be the most mage there ever was. You can't be some mixture of both, because the game's not set up to manage that. And so those twin things nudged me away from games like Ultima, games like Wizardry, games like The Bard's Tale. And so now, much later on in life, there's a couple of things that have made this easier. The one is I just have more patience with this kind of thing. As I said, we're in this game for 70 hours. I'm okay with that. It's fine. The other thing is that because there's so much established knowledge about these games now, I don't have to worry about building the character wrong. If I am worried about that, I consult a guide and off we go. So it's a much different world, and I'm willing to put up with the nonsense in these games now. Oh, sorry. I lost track of what we're doing. We need to find the next dungeon that we're going to, and the idea is that we're just going around the world in a like a leftward motion here. So today we've seen Covetous and Wrong, and earlier on we'd seen Despise. So the idea is we need to find the next dungeon on the list. I think that's just Shame, actually. I think it is. Let me just have a look-see. Yes, I think it is just Shame. Okay, well that's fairly easy. So Shame from where we are is leftward. So let me show you the game, and we'll just travel there. Actually, you know what we should do? I think we're okay for gems. I think we'll be fine for gems. And our resources are okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. Sure, so let's just go to the dungeon Shame. And then we'll just, like, there's about half an hour left of the stream, and we'll just maybe clear out Shame, and then that will be that. I don't know what to do specifically after this. I have an idea or two, and tomorrow we'll explore that, but right now I just want to get through the dungeon Shame. That is the whole point. If any of Organ Mike's folks are still around, if you have stories about Ultima, or you played this game and you really liked it and you'd like to talk to us about that, that is awesome. And I would appreciate hearing your stories. This guy is just not coming to me. Come on, guy. I need you to be... he moved once. Very good. Come on. Be where I can shoot you. Thank you. It's much better. Wow, that was completely ridiculous. So the idea is that we're going to follow the coast here. Because if we follow the coast, eventually the continent will go down. That was such a not very good way of putting that. What I mean is that the continent itself, the landmass, will eventually lead us downward. Like there's Lycium. And so... sorry, no, that's not the Lycium, that's the Empath Abbey. And so if we just go around the corner here, and we just keep following the core line, we should eventually end up at the dungeon Shame. I'm trying to make a point of getting money so that if we have a food problem again, we can solve it. I don't think it's not that one, yeah. Okay. There's another little tiny bay. It might actually even be here. Although I don't think so. I think this is still too high. Nope, this is exactly it. Okay. So if we go down here and we follow the little estuary inward, this little tributary of river, eventually we come to this bit here. I'm gonna try and kill this guy so he doesn't hassle us. Oh, actually we've left the ship here before. Perfect. If we're ever leaving ships like moored somewhere and then forgetting where they are and never coming back for them, we just have to get new ships. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, let's step over here and probably sleep. Sleeping would be a good idea. So in this just quick trip into the dungeon shame, all we're really trying to do is two things. We are, on the one hand, trying to find a stone if there is a stone in the dungeon. There aren't always. And the other thing that we're trying to do is we're trying to map out where the entrances and exits to each altar room go. Okay. I want to save because that looks pretty good to me. So I'm just gonna assume that... Oh. What a weird dungeon. Are you sure, dungeon? What are we doing here? Ah, okay. I'm going to go up because what I think is going on here, and please don't correct me, it's just idle speculation, and I'm okay with being wrong. What I think is going on here is that the dungeon's sitting on two sort of levels, if you will. The first level is what we're experiencing now, where we're going down, 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 down. The second level is where we find a door like this, and we go through the door, and we go up again. And every time we go up, we're going to encounter a different part of the layout of the dungeon. And I assume that's what's going on here. I want to go through this door because I want to walk a little bit more of level 6 of this dungeon, so I can see if there's a way down to this level 7 again, because we've typically found, for the most part, that stones are on level 7. We've seen one dungeon where they're on level 8, but that's been the it's been the exception, not the norm. So we're going to walk into the store. Oh, that's not so bad. I'm a little worried about... Where did we come in? We came in... We need to go... I think we need to go east. Okay. Okay. Always just gotta be sure that I'm wielding my wand, because occasionally we turn it off so that we can hit things and not lose karma. Now, I don't know, because we've never encountered ghosts in this specific context. I'm trying at the moment not to step on the gunk, but I have a feeling we're going to have to at some point. Because there's a switch or something that I'm missing that takes me from the crypt to the right hand side. Let's just walk every place that we can walk. And then just see if one of these areas trip open the switch that I need. Ah, there we go. Perfect. We did end up poisoned, and I'm not surprised. Anyway, so let's go up. We need to climb. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be careful about... Yeah, because this is what I thought would happen. Is there... I don't see a wall here. And I suspect that if I drop down, 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 we end up right where we were. Is there a wall here? No, there isn't. Just test? There isn't. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna drop down 1. Okay. I think that the way... I'm gonna test... Am I though? There are a couple of suppositions that I have here. The one is that... So the way I understand Ultima 4 dungeons to work is... When you go downstairs, there's a very small random seed that determines where you're going to land. You don't necessarily land, like, we didn't land on the ladder that goes back up from here. And I think that the ladder, because it's the only ladder that there is, goes back up the way we came, in the fashion that we came. So there isn't anything special or unique about that ladder that's below us at the bottom of everything. There is an altar room in here, and I want to tell you that the altar room is not the 3 blocks that lead to the power walls on the left-hand side. It's most likely that the altar room is to the left or to the right, and I want to say that it's to the left. But this now leaves me in doubt as to whether or not there is actually a stone in this dungeon at all. And I don't quite know how we're going to determine where the stone is. So let's just walk a pace and see which way we're facing. Oh, we're facing that way. Sure. Okay, so this is the altar room. I missed the message that told me which dungeon this is. Not which dungeon this is, but what it's associated with. Because we are in shame. Okay, so we want to go... We've been doing this in a very specific order. We're going to go up, left, and down, just so that they're in, like, a cardinal direction that makes sense. We're going to go up first. Up takes us to Deceit. And then we'll turn around and go back this way. Now, all the dungeon entrances and exits have been fairly good about, you know, being relationally correct in the way that we came into and out of them. We just need to go right again, and we should be in a dungeon shame. I'm gonna actually sleep and save. Shame. We want to go... Oh. Frustrating. I'll try that again. I'm also gonna heal a couple of times. Oh, hold on. I don't actually want to kill this. So, for those people who have been watching Organ Mike streams, you probably know this better than I can ever explain it. But some things are neutral. Some things in the world are just neutral, and you shouldn't fight them. You lose karma for doing that. So, in that case, I didn't want to kill the Wisp, because the Wisp would be a karma hit. Okay, that's very good. Let's ready our weapon in case we do something dumb. Okay, so let's just read the Altar of Truth. Okay. So shame is associated with truth. Okay. Let's just blow these guys away. And we want to go left and down. Okay, so what do we get when we go left? We get the dungeon roll. Oh, I don't like or want to fight this fight. Realistically, I shouldn't actually be making my way out of here. I want to kill this guy. I mean, if I'm killing one of them, I should really kill all of them. Gremlins are the worst. Oh, I wanted to go right, but then the guy stepped into the space, and here we are. Okay, sure, we should be in shame again. Yeah. I should have slept there, quite frankly, but the gremlins made me upsetty spaghetti, and I want to get out of here. We want to go down. Okay, so down takes us to slots. Alright, that's pretty good. So let's go back to where we came. Okay, so we're in a dungeon shame. So there's this puzzle of what's going on here. I'm gonna try and make it to... Okay, so we need to remember where we want to go left from here. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on. Oh, this is going to be a stepping puzzle, I think, where somewhere along the way we're going to step on the right tile, and that will take us left. Okay, let's just start at the top. Oh. Okay. Sure. Oh, hi. I'll cast heal before you attack me. Am I still... Oh. Oof. Oh, we might be dead. Because these guys have a particularly nasty attack that can just put you to sleep forever. Let's go up. Yeah, okay, so this is now leading to something else. I think we just go up the stairs, quite frankly. That's just money. I don't think I care about the money. It would be cool to go... Well, I mean, it would be cool to go... I'm trying to talk myself out of going to get the money, but here we are, we're getting the money. Oh, I might be paying for my heroes. Okay, never punished. Very good. Ah, okay. That's... why. Which way am I... Oh. Is there... There's just one tile, I think, where... There's just one tile where I think it's going to blow out the light. So I think we should be okay from here on outward. And that tile is coming up here. Yes, so if we go, it's a hidden... Normally these tiles are very, very well lit up like a Christmas tree. They'll tell you on the pier menu or the pier diagram that they're there. But this is just a wind, and so I don't know why it's not marked on the map. But we need to go this way because there's a chest there, and this way because there's a chest here. We want to go through here, and then we're gonna kill this guy. Oh, he's going to put me asleep. Cool. This might be bad. We might not recover. Please wake up. Buddy or friend of mine. Oh, no. Oh lord. This is gonna undo all our work. Oh no. It undid all our work. Very cool. I did say massive amounts of hubris going on there. We should never have done that without saving. Like, never ever. I don't know where we are now. I think we might be at the beginning of the dungeon. Super cool. Okay, this is a problem for future me. We're going to do it again. So tomorrow, very quickly, we'll just dip down now that we know what we're doing in that specific dungeon and we've got the entrances. We'll get to dungeon level 8 and then start ascending, because somewhere in there I think that there might be a stone that we're missing and I'd like to go get that. This is on me. I really should have saved before we, like, when we are on level 8, because we knew that we were ascending. Sorry. So thus ends the stream. Let me show you what we did. So today we started off in the dungeon deceit and we cleared out there, so we were halfway through that dungeon and then we just went through the rest of it and finished it off. We came over here to covetous. We did wrong as well, and then we came around the corner, and because shame is all the way down here, we did some of shame, and then we ended up doing bad nonsense, and so here we are, we're back out at the door of shame. We're going to try and figure that out. In our spreadsheet, because that's the thing that we're tracking, we mapped out all of the stuff here, the entrances and exits from deceit into other places, covetous to other places, wrong to other places, and shame to other places. So tomorrow at least we don't have to do this part of the map. We just need to collect whatever the stone is that we need to get, and then we need to get out of there, and that will be what we'll do tomorrow. Thank you so much to everyone who came in today. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Organ Mike, for bringing your friends over. I appreciate it so much. And I hope that your continued speedruns go well. 56 is a really admirable time. And I'm glad that you managed to get that. Okay, I'm gonna get us out of here. I'm trying to decide whether or not... I'm not going to save the check mark. It's fine. Don't save the check mark. I can always rebuild that. So it's okay. And then we're going to... We've got a save right here, so I'm going to bail on the game. Alright, we'll see you all tomorrow. Please have a wonderful evening. Please stay safe, and I shall see you all soon. Good night for now, folks.